Hi traders, this is Forex Nelson and I'm back today with 4 trades. Today's date is July the 14th. I did 3 pound pairs and 1 euro, the euro New Zealand. Some of them were just scalping, first 2, and the other ones for more than just scalping. So let's run a check on these pairs. First one I did was 7 minutes after 8 a.m. in the morning. First time I ended up on this one right here. I bought it. Let's drag and drop it up. So I bought it at this point, and I was thinking and hoping that I was going to make it up to the goal line, but it just didn't do so. But I closed it out as I knew that the overall trend was down, and with that thought in mind, I just wanted to grab some pips. So some pips turned out to be, looks like 8 pips, and 8 pips on the pound Aussie produced $528. Now remember, if you're going against the trend, that is fine, but keep in mind that the movement going with the trend will be more pips. See, as you can see, going with the trend, more pips than going against the trend, like right here. This move up was smaller than this move down. Same thing here. This move up is smaller than this move down. Now my first trade was I sold it here, and it did do a cycle up. So this section right here, the meter in real time was very, very weak on the pound. It was less than 10. I thought it was going to break through and keep going, but I was also realizing it can still do a cycle up. So let's see what that cycle up was. Looks like it was about 26 pips. I knew it was going to hook around and keep going down, and as you can see, it's still going down. So took that trade at 6 minutes before 8 a.m. and I closed it out right here as it was approaching the ADR, and that's producing 9 pips, and 9 pips gave me $576. So for those 2 trades, I was just scalping anywhere up to 10 pips, and of course everything above 10 pips I would label that as a bonus. So moving on to the next pair, which is the Euro New Zealand. Let's take a look at that. Euro New Zealand right here. Now just to let you know that this is a great way to trade using the moving averages along with the AO here. I bought it at about 13 minutes to 9 this morning. Let's just drag and drop this up and see where I got in at as it was working its way up. It was a little bit late, as you will notice many times. By the time you actually see it, the price is already moving. So I got in at this cursor right here, and I closed it out at the top here. Looks like I got out at a half decent time, and that was like 32 pips. It already cleared the ADR high, and those 32 pips on the Euro New Zealand paid $2,043. So that was a pretty good trade. And moving along to the last one, which is the pound Swiss. Right here, the pound Swiss. Here's another very good example of a great way to trade. I teach exactly how to trade this way within the training videos. So I took this trade at 13 minutes to 8 this morning. After I saw it stalling out here, I knew that there's a pretty good chance that it'll do at least one more cycle down. So I took the trade, as I said, right here at this cursor. It did go against me about 15 pips, and of course I closed it out at this point over here. Looks like with 25 pips, and those 25 pounds and 25 pips on the pound Swiss paid $2,520. Now you may notice I only trade 2 or 3 times a week, and for 2 or 3 hours. I'm usually done by 9 or 10 in the morning, and I usually do well enough within those days that I can take some days off. And that's the main reason I got into trading many years ago. Work a lot less than 40 hours a week and make a lot more money, obviously. Now, if you've been doing the math, the pip total for today for a couple hours work is 74 pips here, and 74 pips paid $5,668. And anytime I can get hovering around 50 pips, I am very happy. And today with 74, who knows if I'll even trade anymore. Definitely not today, but we'll see how it goes later or tomorrow. So if your trading is not producing as my magic trigger is producing on every day that I'm trading, then I suggest you get your hands on it. And to do so, all you have to do is look right below this video and you'll see this right up. It's the magic trigger system. I do charge $250 for it, and it's the best of the golden trigger and the pip trigger. And my ongoing special limited time offer will be for an extra $50 more. I'll throw in the golden trigger system and the pip trigger system. If you remember, the golden trigger is focusing a little bit more on the channel, like buy low and sell high. And the pip trigger system is for when the market is trending either down or up. So that's what the market is doing. It's usually trending only about 20% of the time. And of course, when it's in a range bound, it's the other 80%. But if you've been trading for a few years, you will notice if you're down on the 15 or the 5 minutes when the market first opens, in other words, when the banks are just opening, you will find that it starts to trend either up or down. And so in other words, if you are a day trader like I am, in and out, just for a couple hours at the beginning when the market's open, works fantastic. As you can see, this is the London open right here, and look at this move down. And in the New York, it did another cycle down. So that's what you want to catch, these cycles. I teach exactly what to look for, how the indicators should line up, and how to take the trade, and which pairs you should be trading. Because if you don't get all these things in proper order, along with trade management and money management and proper mindset, you will fail. So a system that can be producing for one guy hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, if you don't master everything in trading, a really good system, you will fail. And that's why a lot of people, including me, the first year I just jumped from system to system trying to find one that would work. And I know today that each and every one of those systems work. You just haven't learned how to trade yet. And when you grab something from me, I'll teach you what you have to learn to become a very good trader. So, let's move along here. My magic trigger system has 3.5 gigabytes of training. You'll get an exact copy on my MT4 platform. Comes with 4 MT4 templates, 10 custom indicators, and my favorite meter. Now there's a lot of PDF books, a lot of Word documents, which is a continuation of your education. So there are a lot of ways to trade. I do teach a lot of ways to trade. That's why there's 40 training videos along with 9 bonus videos. Now my number one way, the easiest way and the quickest way you can actually pick this up within a few weeks, and after a few weeks of paper trading, in less than 2 months, could be 4 weeks, just depends on how fast you can grasp the concept of a great way to trade. And I've also gave a lot more examples in great trade setups. So there are 4 videos, more than 20 minutes long each one, showing you exactly how to trade a great way to trade. Now in all these videos, I give a lot of excellent trading tips. I teach how to backtest a magic trigger, how to scalp the market, and how to scan the market. I teach how to trade all 3 sessions. It works 24 hours a day. My trigger system works the best is the London, but I'm sleeping during the London. I always just trade the New York and sometimes the Asian. And also teach how to trade the London close here. I also teach how to trade pullbacks. This is a pullback here, and then it hooks around and does another cycle. And if it was to break the goal line and keep going up, then I call that a reversal. Also teach how to trade the channel, in other words, buy low and sell high. And also teach how to trade the goal line. There's always action as price approaches around the goal line. I also teach how to trade the news, much more difficult, but it is doable. And also teach how to trade with a day job. So if you have any questions at all you got to do is pick up the phone right here and call me. My number's here. If you live too far, shoot me an email. Remember, _ here, Forex _ right here. And of course, I do prefer Skype. All you got to do is click on this link and we will have Skype contact, and through Skype screen sharing, I'll give you a free session. Probably lasts about 45 minutes depending on how many questions you have for me. Now over about 10 years, I built 26 trigger systems. If you want to see screenshots, all you got to do is click on this link. And about 6 months ago, when I completed my top 2 best trigger systems, I did a review. Just have to click on this link. And after I merged them together, came up with the magic trigger. You can see a review on that. Just click on this link. So that just about wraps up this video. And if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until the next trade, good luck with your trading, and remember, keep yourself and your family safe. Okay, bye for now.